Many top high school athletes have played their sports since they were little kids. That's not the case for the standout featured in this week's CCX Sports Spotlight. Here's Jay Wilcox with her story.
For a relative newcomer to her sport, Maple Grove senior diver Ellis Landry is pretty elite.
I've been a diver for Maple Grove for 4 years now. This is my 4th year. I decided to start diving after retiring from competitive gymnastics. So it was a pretty seamless transition, going from gymnastics to diving with all of the flipping and twisting.
I started coaching her 4 years ago as a freshman. I feel like she joined more just for the social aspect, but she's really grown as a student and an athlete. She's exceeded all expectations, I feel like, of herself, for me as well. Her second year, she ended up placing 6th at state, and last year she placed 4th at state. She's just blown all the expectations out of the water.
And when we say new, it wasn't just being new to the varsity level for Ellis.
It was entirely brand new. I actually didn't really know how to swim for a while, and I'm still not awesome at it. So swimming was out of the question, and I didn't even really like getting the water in my eyes when I was little, so diving is a little bit of out of left field, but completely new after gymnastics.
While the swimming part of high school meets is full of noise, the silence during diving was a little hard to get used to.
It was, because in gymnastics, it's like encouraged that you're screaming for your teammates, you're constantly clapping and cheering. So having a completely dead silent pool is definitely a little nerve-wracking because you know that everyone is watching you. But I've gotten used to tuning the silence out, which sounds a little bit silly, but I've gotten used to it, and I just focus on the dive itself and listening to the board instead of not hearing anything else.
Landry notes that diving is easier on her body than gymnastics was, but that doesn't mean a lot of hard work doesn't go into it at practices.
Getting repetition in is really how you get better as a diver. Even though it's scary to do some of the harder dives, the only way that you're going to get more consistent and be able to hit them in meets is by doing more.
Now that she's a senior and has some experience in the sport, Ellis likes to help young divers too.
Yes, I'm becoming more of a mentor. This year especially, I've had to step into a role of leadership. I'm the only returning diver on my team. The other 2 girls are entirely new, so it's been different, like teaching them the ropes, but it's been nice to look at diving through like a new and fresh lens and be able to be excited when they get those new dives, because as you kind of progress, there's less and less that you can learn that's new, but it's been great being with those girls.
She's every coach's ideal athlete. She works hard. She shows other divers how to do drills, shows them how to do dives. Just last week, she was helping a diver learn a new dive off the board with her, so they're both jumping off the board at the same time, showing her how to do it.
As good of a diver as she is, Landry is an even better student. She's heavy into the college application process, and her future may not include diving.
As of right now, I'm not planning on continuing my diving career, but again, like never say never. I would be super open to the possibility. Right now I'm focusing mostly on academics, but I would love the opportunity to dive in college because it is a sport that I love.
I've tried to, push her in that direction of to dive collegiately. I've had other coaches and even referees like, hey, what's her plan? Where's she planning to dive in college? But like she said, she's a 4.0 student. She's very smart. She's very well spoken. She knows what she's doing in the classroom. And if that's what she wants to focus on, that's her dream of pursuing that.
My favorite classes that I've taken have definitely been AP Chemistry and AP Biology, and probably Calculus too. I love the STEM field, and I'm hoping to major in Biomedical Engineering. This year, to prepare myself for that, I'm taking Multivariable Calculus and AP Physics C.
But first things first, the end of the season big meets are approaching for Maple Grove. Placing at state is a goal for Ellis Landry after reaching the podium last season.
Getting 4th at state was really big for me. It was a challenge, and it definitely wasn't my best meet, but I just tried to stay consistent and think about all of the training and all of the hours I had put in prior to state meet. But I'm really proud of that meet and how I did, and I hope to do even better this year.
For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm Jay Wilcox.
Ellis says she is considering attending college in California to be closer to her older sister Temple, who is a gymnast at Stanford. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.